Hey, you got Luke here, and if you've seen my previous videos, I've been talking about my basement window for a while now, and so this is the guy here that was the outer. I took the inner wooden sash, this being the sash part, this being the frame part. This sash here was on the inside, I put it on the outside. There's some foam gasket there that is now working very good to keep that guy fairly tight, but there's enough breathability. I hope that during the winter now it's going to breathe out and keep the cavity on the inside dry. Now the inner sash, I didn't do the smart thing and go and just like make a new wooden sash to go on the inside. I took the one that was on the outside. If you remember, it had a lot of rot to it. There was a lot of, when I cleaned it up and put it on the inside, there's a lot of gaps between the sash and the frame because of the way that it had rotted. And so all I did was take some petroleum jelly and I smeared that all over the inside of the frame before I put the sash in. And then I put the sash in and I squirted spray foam into all the gaps in order to basically add meat to that sash so that it fills out the space. Yeah, that's a silly thing to do, I know. So I figured with all that petroleum jelly, that grease, the foam would not stick to the frame and I'd be able to still open this thing. And I was really worried what it would be like when it'd be dry and I'd go to open it and see what kind of friction I'd get. You can see in the gaps here, you can see foam. You can see also I used painter's tape to try to cover up some of the frame because I didn't want to do entirely petroleum jelly. Got foam sticking out there, foam sticking out in all kinds of spots there. And anyway, so I went to open it. And it surprisingly worked really well. Now, the only thing is I've been a little lazy to actually trim the foam off and then put an actual gasket, not to mention clean up the petroleum jelly, in the frame here. Because it's just such a tight fit, I'm kind of like, why bother? But don't do what I do.